No. 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 Not again. Please. Have mercy. All I want to do is live. They're not a part of this. I'm the one you want. Let them go. Dad!
Goodbye, Steve.
Let them go. You can't save them now, Prime. No matter what you do or where you go, I will always find you. And I swear till the day I die, I will hunt you down. And I will make sure I will spend every waking moment of my day making sure. Lee, help us! Dude, you have to do something!
You have to have something up your sleeve.
This can't be it. I'm sorry. That everything you love is taken away from you.
Countdown, begin. 3, 2,
Casey, run!
1.
Not again. He'll pay for this. No! No! God damn it. It happened again. I had the dream. Actually, no! That was far from a dream. It was more like it was a nightmare. And it happened again. Like it does every night. It's probably best not to think about it. I'm guessing since I'm up already, it's probably morning time. I suppose it's time for me to finish up this stupid bank story everybody's been bitching about. Let's see. Man, I really gotta get that dream thing checked out. I have to check in with Gil. He might be a physician, but I'll see if he knows any psychiatric techniques. Alright, I got my portal gun, I've got my potions on me. I think I'm ready for the day. Oh, god damn it. Is it story time?
What are you, a child?
Hey, my dad said I have a youthful spirit in me. An inner child. Yup, you're definitely a child. Better and for worse.
Mostly worse.
Damn!
Man, fuck you guys!
Anyways, jokes aside, Jake does have a point though. Do you plan on finishing the story today?
Yeah, sure. Yes! Son of a bitch. Mother fucker. Fucking idiots. Man, you guys are energetic today. Oh, fuck you. Don't you guys think it's a bit too early for this crap? Can't you wait at least until I get my morning coffee? For God's sake, it's still dark out.
Lee, it's 8.
I've never been up this early to notice, but I guess the day and night cycle works differently on this Earth, huh?
PM.
What?
Wait, so you slept like all day?
I guess so.
How do you even do that?
I don't know, man. It could be a plethora of things. Like, maybe I've been playing a bit too many video games lately, or it's that I haven't slept in 3 days and I feel like my eyes are about to burst out of my freaking skull, or it's that my friends are a bunch of pain in the fucking asses.
It's probably the video games.
Shut the fuck up. And what the hell are you doing?
Sleeping. What does it look like?
No, like, I mean, why are you sleeping here? You know we have spare beds in the garage, right?
Yeah, I know, but I find the log to be a lot more comfortable. It reminds me a lot of my bed back home. Hard, comfortable, made out of wood.
Huh. Alright, now I remember why we don't talk much. Here we go again. Come on, Lee, start the story. Alright, calm down. Just let me drink my coffee for a moment. I just woke up from trying to rejuvenate over 3 days worth of sleep. In a single night, nonetheless. Yeah? Aren't you gonna, start the story? Yeah, just hold on a moment. Oh my god, you're killing me here! See? Now you know how it feels to have your patience tested. Consider that as payback for your crap you pulled last night. Or the other day, technically, since it's already almost gonna be midnight. Whatever. Where was I?
I think we ended up with you telling us about the Council of Lees and how you started it, and how you found out about your chaos factor. At least I think so.
Alright. Now I remember. Alright, so the second part of our story begins approximately 8,000 years ago. and I had just founded the Council of Least to help me keep track of all the people who travel throughout the multiverse and enforce the laws we put in place. At the time, I would have considered this one of my greatest accomplishments, but little did I know. My greatest accomplishment would soon become my biggest mistake.
Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't let it go. Chain up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace and leave me till tomorrow. Wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. When you're feeling down, push the pain away. We go bottoms up, we go all the way. And face it another day. We go bottoms up.
Whoa. So you created the Council of Lees?
If you don't mind me interrupting, Casey, I think a better question is why did you create the Council of Lees? Though you both have excellent points, at least let me explain first. Well, you see, after granting over 1 million variations of myself the ability to traverse the multiverse, it got extremely difficult handling and supervising all of me all at once. It just became too much to handle. Like, way too much to handle. Like the paperwork, creating new laws, removing laws, enforcing those laws. And personally, I cannot stress this enough.
Hey Lee, you want some? Holy shit!
The fucking paperwork. Okay, I might be over exaggerating just a little bit, but overall I could not do it on my own anymore. If this went on anymore, I would have quite literally went insane. More than I already was. So I returned back to an idea I had a couple years back, where I would create a program. And in this program, I would perform interviews on countless variations of myself, to figure out who would be the best contenders to share this massive responsibility with. In the end, I would meet with over 500,000 versions of myself, day and night, and day and night, and so on and so on. Oh my fucking god, that last one was an absolute idiot. I mean, he was smart in human standards, but in Lee standards? Oh my god. Alright, next. Yes! Alright, calm down. Just state your name and what do you think you would bring to the table. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Prime, sir. I'm just a huge fan of your work.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, anyways, my name is Lee4693, and what's special about me is that I come from the universe where shit comes out of our mouth. Get the fuck out of my house. Huh? But I haven't even... I said, get the fuck out of my house. Now! Okay, Mr. Prime, sir. This is what they say, never meet your heroes. But, before I go, can I use your restroom? If he gets anywhere near my kitchen, I swear to fucking God. Never mind. Man, He has the ugliest cry. Wait, but he's me. You know what? I'll just chalk it up to his mouth being full of shit. Next. Eventually, the amount of leads I had to interview got so bad, I literally had to invent an entire new form of technology called the pocket dimension, where time moves very slowly and acts as sort of like a hyperbolic time chamber, so I can even get the chance to interview everybody, or else it would literally take forever. Also, I can guess 6 other members of the council. And eventually I did. Aw, come on! Let us in! In the end, I settled with 6 other Lees, and we formed the first incarnation of the Council of Lees, the most elite force of government in the multiverse. Supervising all of Lee kind, as well as creating and enforcing laws in order to keep the balance of the multiverse in check. In order to ensure the secrets of the portal gun don't get out to outsiders. We were nearly unstoppable, both because of our high intelligence compared to the rest of the Lees in the multiverse, as well as because our countless weapons. As a team, we worked together almost flawlessly because, well, we were the same person. It was great. For a while, at least until some of us started to show our true intentions. And that was when I learned that forming the council was my biggest mistake.
So did this realization come to mind before or after the genocide?
Okay. Hey, he's not wrong. I think that's a genuine question. I get not being able to keep track of all the multiverse, of course, but couldn't you at least keep track of your literal teammates and supervise them as their leader? Okay, it was much more complicated than just raiding a room. They really put up a good facade. I think I'm really starting to see where his ability, or actually inability, to take a hint starts. I mean, if you could only see how much destruction they would end up causing, we wouldn't even be here. God fucking damn it, okay, I get it. I'm bad at communicating and processing emotions. Get off my back, Mom. My name's not Mom, it's Jake.
Can't tell whether that's funny or embarrassing.
Okay, that was a pretty good one. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Anyways, at first things were going well. We stopped governments and organizations from getting their hands on our technology, which could literally end worlds. We were keeping the multiverse safe. Until he started to bring up his crazy, and yet crazy brilliant ideas.
Who?
Lee 522912, or as you called him earlier, the now president of the Council of Lees. My greatest mistake. At first, I thought he was just a shy, reserved person, always working alone, but he always looked like he was planning something. And now that I look back on it, that should have been my first clear indication that something was off with him. But I thought he was just a merely reserved person. For years up until that point, he was working alongside us, not saying a word. Up until one of our meetings, he brought up a theory of his. Or more specifically, chaos theory. A theory that I actually tackled in the past when I began studying the multiverse. The fact that the multiverse, each universe within it, no matter how different they may be, is supposed to follow a set of events, certain canon events, that are meant to happen in order to shape that specific universe into what it's meant to be. This specific Lee actually proposed the idea that us traveling to different realities was actually setting them off course from their intended purpose.
Seems kind of fucked up, doesn't it?
Huh?
You told me something similar a while back, and I didn't get it.
Wait, you spoke to him? Wait, so it was him he was talking to. And he lived?
Yeah, and he told me something about balance and being a savior.
And may I ask, what did you tell him?
Well, I simply told him what I thought. I told him that he was full of shit, and then who is he to decide what we are and aren't supposed to be? How I see it is that we're supposed to forge our own destinies, who we're supposed to be.
I couldn't agree more, Casey, but he was right.
What?
Unfortunately, on some level, he is right. After further studying his theory, we found the research to be eye-opening. We wanted to research this more. This is when we started to differ, me and him. We decided to run a couple experiments on a universe.
Experiments? Wait, you did experiments on an entire universe?
Unfortunately, yes, we did. We decided to run experiments on a universe, remove their Casey and all of their characters just to see what happens. To make it fair, we ran a randomizer on what universe would be tested. And after quite literally leaving it up to chance, we decided to roll an infinite-sided die, which would literally leave it up to any universe in the multiverse being selected for testing. And unfortunately, my universe would be selected. Universe 1. No.
No.
We ended up relocating every main character from that universe for approximately 5 months. And from what we found in our research, it was absolutely devastating on what the effects were. At first, the first couple days, things ran as normal. But as soon as the universe began to react to the main characters being removed, things began to spiral out of control and become corrupt.
Main character?
During the experiment, we came up with a term for these events that are supposed to happen in every single universe. We called them crisis events. Crisis. What now? Do you ever pay attention? Okay, as explained previously, crisis events are events that need to happen in order for a universe to exist. That's why, with us gone, the universe couldn't execute these crisis events anymore. Which led to the entire universe being cancelled and destroyed. Completely and utterly erased from existence. And by that point, there was nothing I can do. Everything I loved was gone. Your entire universe was gone? Yes. All my loved ones, the life I built, was destroyed. All in front of my very eyes. For the second time. Holy crap!
Lee, you keep bringing up all these words. Main characters, cancelled, crisis events. What does it all mean?
Receptive as ever, I see. I knew you would ask about this eventually, and I think it's about time I tell you guys. Okay, I know this might seem crazy, but there is a god.
Well, it's official. Lee has officially lost it. He went from being a mad scientist to being a complete religion nut. Man, I knew this would happen eventually, just didn't think it would be so soon.
I'm being serious.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, our universe, or the multiverse at this point, was created by a man. A single man. A man who, in the past, including my father, believed to be God. And although he's not the only one of his kind, they wouldn't be completely wrong in thinking so. He created all of us. He created our stories, and he tells the events of our lives as if they were I know this might seem a bit weird for saying this, but just like a sitcom.
You're fucking with me.
No, I'm not. It's not just a name I gave to us to make fun of our weird-ass lives and our daily shenanigans. We are quite literally a Minecraft sitcom.
What the fuck?
Whoa. So you're telling us that we're a TV show? And that all the batshit crazy things that have happened in our lives, all our hardships, have been played for the sake of comedy? Freaking comedy?
Well, I mean, kinda. Still haven't researched on whether or not we're actually being watched yet.
But yes, our lives are played out like a TV sitcom on purpose.
What? So you're not even sure? Oh god. Oh god. I think I'm gonna...
Don't go having an existential crisis on me. To my knowledge, only our lives are played out like a TV sitcom. Don't know why the unloving God wrote it that way, but it is. There's no audience, there's no person controlling us through a computer, but for some reason, our God has written our lives like a TV fucking sitcom.
But...
Not to undermine your seriousness right now, Casey, but you think you have it bad? Imagine having to live with this knowledge for 8,000 years in silence. It can fuck up a person, alright?
Actually, that would explain your batshit crazy attitude. Oh, wait, but would that mean... Is that why...
Weird shit happens to us every other week? Yes. Anyways, as I was saying before Casey started having an existential crisis over here, after my universe was destroyed, we ran a number of tests and uncovered why it just suddenly stopped existing. We found out that when a universe isn't playing out like it's supposed to be, RetroManiax will destroy that universe, or cancel it. And this is why. From then on, the council has devoted themselves to stopping RetroManiax from destroying these universes by making sure crisis events happen. And though their morals may be fairly questionable, their performance has been effective and they have saved many universes from being destroyed.
Holy crap. So, on some level, he
Is technically a savior? Yes. But the way he goes about it, that is where we differ. That is what led me to leave the council. Because once we found out about RetroManiax and what he can do, we came up with a plethora of ways to prevent this sort of thing from ever happening again. Others came up with ideas of simply relocating characters to other universes that were in danger of being exterminated, which would lower the total amount of universes from being destroyed, which was all fine and dandy, up until 522912 proposed his idea, which is, unfortunately, how they do things now. Which is the process of resetting and or nuking the universe into an ice age.
Wait, so he had done it more than once?
Sadly, yes. At first we were all against his idea. We had all agreed that this was not the way to protect the multiverse. That it was inhuman. That it wasn't any better than the universes being cancelled. But once he started bribing the other members of the council, promising them riches and a universe of their own desires, he gained enough support to build his machine. Until we were practically forced to make it. No matter how we felt about it, he practically had us all in the palm of his hand.
Wait, so you helped him make the machine?
He left us no other choice! It was either that or risk the entire infrastructure of the Citadel going down, causing a civil war within our ranks. So, I made it. We decided to test it out on a couple universes. Well, they were diverging from their crisis events anyway, so it wasn't too much of a loss, but funnily enough, everyone on the council knew that it was wrong. But none of us had the guts to defy him and fear what he may do to us. We didn't know who to trust among us. He literally pitted us against each other just long enough to get what he wanted. I honestly began to get fed up with him. I was gonna fire him. I told myself that he wasn't gonna push anyone around anymore. That I didn't care what was gonna happen. That he was going to be put on trial for even suggesting something like this. And for being responsible for the lives that were lost in the experiments leading up to it. For all of his disgusting theories.
So, why didn't you fire the guy?
Trust me, I was. And I almost did. At least until... I was planning to confront him on his own universe so the other council members would intervene in my decision. But, as I was approaching his doorstep, I overheard him talking to a couple of other colleagues on the council. Huh? What the? What are they doing here? Hold up. Let me listen in. You see, gentlemen, this is going to revolutionize multiversal travel as we know it. The portal stream. No more will we have to manually find universes, no. We'll have access to every universe in the multiversal timeline at the palm of our hands. So we can conquer the multiverse in an instant. The portal stream? Wait, hold up, I thought that was my databank. How did he get access to my What the hell? But sir, what about Prime? What about Prime? You know he won't let this slide, and none of us are smart enough to build it. You know he won't. Of course he would never build it. What do you take me for, an idiot? Of course I already took that into consideration. That's why we're gonna blackmail him. How? With this. what is it?
It's a theory I plan to publish. Chaos theory? The prime effect. What is this? You see, I found the reason why in our countless experiments, the reason why Prime's universe was the swiftest to fall was not because it was the first, but because he was the first. I'm not following. Of course you don't, you simpleton! It's much too complex for your second-rate mind, such as yourself, to comprehend, but all you need to know is that Lee Prime was having an effect on his universe long before his Casey or any other characters were removed. Turns out, because he was from the original universe and not naturally born of the multiversal effects such as ourselves, his Prime timeline blood doesn't mix well with the matter from the other universes, where the multiversal effect has taken place. That means he technically doesn't belong anywhere, and he is without a universe, which means he caused his own cancellation. Bingo! On the dot. And you see, I will tell him if he doesn't help us create the portal stream, I will publish his theory myself to the multiversal web, and his life will be destroyed. And it won't just be his universe that would be cancelled, but it will be his career as well.
Oh shit! I think he saw me! I think that was Prime, sir. What do you want us to do with him?
Capture him.
So you ran?
Sadly, yes. I ran to find another universe.
I knew if I didn't make the portal stream, it would take them thousands of years to find me in another universe. So I chose an obscure universe to hide in. The universe I decided to take refuge in had a missing Lee. I chose this one in particular because I knew that Lee personally. He was actually on the council. And just like most, if not all, the members on the council, they were always too busy to visit. He practically abandoned it. And I was right. The entirety of those years that I was on that universe, he never even visited. So it was the perfect place to hide in. It was universe
4514.
Yes. I suppose, since you were just there, Casey, you already know what happened next.
He found you, and he forced you to make the portal stream.
Exactly. I completely underestimated his perseverance to find me. It took him nearly 8 years to do so, but he did. And in those 8 years, it wasn't just a plan that was coming into fruition. It was his newly found hatred for me as well. So this monster didn't just humiliate me in front of who I thought were my friends, and in front of the entire multiverse. No, he didn't just stop at making me build his ungodly contraption. That son of a bitch did it again. He killed my entire family. My entire new family. He nuked the entire world into a prehistoric ice age. Because according to him, because I interfered, the world was beyond saving.
If he captured you, how did you escape?
Well, while building the portal stream, in secret, when the guards weren't looking, I would gather extra materials to work on a new and improved portal gun. A gun that wouldn't be able to be tracked. So, once I was done developing the portal stream and they did their tests and whatever, and they decided that it works, they moved on with the next stage of their plan. By this point, the original plan was for them to let me go, but me knowing this guy personally for thousands of years up until this point, I knew his tricks. I knew that he wasn't gonna let me go. So, again, I developed the portal gun. So, on the day of my execution, I made my escape and found myself a new home. No! Somebody, drag that portal gun! Sir, we can't! Prime! So although they completed the portal stream and got what they wanted, I was able to escape.
And that's when you found my universe, right?
No?
What?
Well, let's just say I ran, but no matter where I went and what I did, his legions of billions of lees somehow found me.
No, he didn't.
So began an endless cycle of me running and running. And he kept killing and killing and nuking everything I loved or could love, would and could be taken away from me. No matter where I went, he found me. Even when I decided to give up the woman I loved to conform to his stupid ideals, he found me. Because I built the portal stream, because I created that stupid council. It's all because of me. He is literally the monster I created. If it wasn't for me, thousands of universes would still be intact today. It's the reason I hate myself. Guys?
It's not your fault.
Yeah, it's that stupid president guy's fault. Trust me, Lee. If he ever comes here, we'll be sure to kick his ass alongside you. I promise.
Guys.
You know what? Whatever.
We all love you, Lee. No matter what.
Lisa, you don't know how much it means to me to hear you say that.
Why?
Because the woman I gave up was you.
You what?
Well, yeah. I had to give up everything I ever wanted to protect all of you. Even if it meant doing everything at all costs in order to make sure everything was perfect. To make sure that, well, you and Casey were together. Because of that, at some point, I started to lose myself along the way. I decided to isolate myself, and I swore to never do it again, to never open myself up again to anyone. I became spiteful at the whole multiverse and at myself. Why can I never have the things I want? Is having a place to belong too much to ask for? I'm sorry. Again. I was broken until I decided to give it one more try. And well, I met Gacy, which in one way or another led me to meeting all of you. And you changed my life. In one way or another, because of all of you, I learned to love again.
Lee.
And from there, you guys know the rest.
Who I call myself today in this world of illusions, didn't dare to sing my name.
All healing takes is just a little bit of courage.
And I don't know where I would be or where I'll go if you weren't standing next to me. Your arms have carried me for miles. Here's where I belong.
You don't have to worry anymore, Dad. Wherever you are. I found my place. Where I belong.
Life can be unfair. I just couldn't handle it. Still smell the bitter taste of misery and unfaith. I just need to love you like I do. 'Cause I don't know where I would be or where I'll go if you weren't standing next to me.
And I found myself a new family. And I have a feeling that this one's gonna stick.
Here's where I belong. I've been running away from now and everything I've seen, recalling the things I won't remember in. Remembering a feel, I can't deny it, just wanna hide